We are talking about a political question which demands a political answer. So this is, for me, the basis of all the so-called Kurdish issue in Turkey, but not only. And for me, it is clear that we don't answer a political question with violence, with aggression, and with unfair prison. And this is the case with Mr. Öcalan. It's well known the conditions under which he is in prison. And that's why we, together, different people from Europe participated in this important initiative to say two things. First, that it is unfair and all the neutral, impartial courts at European level say that his detention, the conditions of his detention are illegal. So this needs to be solved. Point number one, which is the most immediate one. And then point number two, it is what I was just saying, the need to give a political answer to the political problem that we have in hands. And in this sense, I am convinced that the release of Mr. Öcalan would contribute to have a political solution to this problem. He has offered himself multiple times to produce or to co-produce a path for peace in Turkey, and this is why I believe that this path, hearing him, involving him in the negotiations, will be good not only for the Kurdish people but for everyone in Turkey and in the Middle East region. I've seen probably, which is the most known example, and it is often compared with Mr. Öcalan, with Mr. Nelson Mandela, who was arrested under charges of terrorism, and throughout the multiple years that was in prison, the political problem that remained, so apartheid, discrimination of a community inside the country, was not solved. So with his release, with the fact that he embraced the political game in South Africa, was, I would not say important, was essential to end apartheid and to build a new country. So I think with Mr. Öcalan and Turkey and the Kurdish people, the question is more or less similar. I believe that the release of Mr. Öcalan is a critical and essential step to advance to a new way of understanding, so a new reality inside Turkey, which will obviously impact outside the borders of Turkey, namely in Syria, as we have seen right now. The reports that we have are more than clear. The fact that the isolation is unfair and illegal is clear. Turkey is a very big country, is a partner country in NATO, is a country applying to become member of the European Union. Maybe that's why some states, or the vast majority of states, don't want to directly confront Turkey. And it is problematic because the more you stay silent on these essential democratic human rights questions, be it with Mr. Öcalan or not, be it with Turkey or not, so the more the democracies remain silent about this, the more autocratic regimes will become more autocratic. Turkey and Mr. Erdogan is profiting from an unknown situation in Syria right now. It is a place where different communities live together. This is a place where women have more power than anywhere else in the Middle East and actually worldwide, because we keep on talking about just the Middle East, but what is happening in Northeast Syria is an example worldwide. And of course, this scares those who want autocratic regime or want an undisputed regime, right? So Turkey is profiting from these two things, wanting to influence the political leadership in Syria as of now, and at the same time reduce the power or even end it, if possible for them, the power or the democratic experiment happening in Northeast Syria. And of course, this might have an impact in what is happening in Turkey. And I'm sure that Mr. Erdogan knows it, so is sort of playing with this balance. Well, we should pay special attention to what is happening in Turkey and to this international campaign, because I think that it will be an example, and it will set the pace not only for Turkey, but for similar questions worldwide. That's why I do believe, and I honestly believe, that ending the isolation of Mr. Öcalan, bringing him to the table of negotiations, and creating a new country that serves the purposes of everyone and no one is discriminated and left behind, it's good not only for Turkey, but it is good for all of us in Europe and all of us in the world. It is a matter of democracy, a matter of human rights, and it is certainly a matter of peace. And peace should always be what moves us and what makes us want to act politically.